you're shopping for a Chevy, pick Apple Chevrolet.
Hi, this is Sally Little over at Apple Chevrolet in Tinley Park. I'm out here on this cold and a little bit snowy day to give you more information about the 2015 Suburban. This is an all-new redesign for the 2015 model, and this one does come in Summit White. This is the color you're seeing. It's one of the 9 colors that you can choose for this vehicle. So the first thing we're going to do for you is we're going to pop the hood and we're going to take a look at the engine. There are 3 innovative technologies driving the all-new 5.3-liter Ecotec 3 V8 engine that's in this Suburban. Direct injection boosts power and the fuel efficiency while reducing the emissions. Active fuel management deactivates 4 cylinders when the extra power is not needed. Variable valve timing helps ensure Suburban performs at optimum power and efficiency. Bottom line, the better fuel economy than any competitor, an EPA estimated 23 miles per gallon highway on the 2-wheel drive models. It's got 355 horsepower and 383 pound-feet of torque, as well as 8,300 max towing. And finally, you do have that insulated right at the top there to give you a more quiet ride while you're in the brand new Suburban. Now I'm going to take you for a quick walk around to see the outside, the whole redesign of the new Suburban. This one does have 20-inch wheels. They're also available 18-inch or 22-inch in chrome or aluminum. You do have your inlaid and triple sealed doors to give you that smooth and quiet ride that we were talking about earlier. This one is the LTZ model. You can get it in a 2LT, an LT, or an LS, depending on your needs and your price range. Coming around the back, right underneath your spoiler, you do have hidden away your windshield wiper for the back, so you do have it, but it's not an eyesore on the back of the car, which is great. You also have your rear park assist sensors back here, and your rear backup camera right underneath the bow tie. If you just hit the button right here, this is the available automatic lift tailgate, which is super nice when you have a bunch of stuff in your hands. Coming in here, you do have your cargo management system, which is a lot of fun when you have a lot of stuff to organize because it gives you good space to do that. You also do have a charging port. I'm going to skip over here. You do have a charging port on this side here as well, and the buttons to fold down your seats there. So I'm just going to fold these down for you. You hit one button, and the 60/40 split bench is going to fold flat for you. And then you hit the other button for that row in front of it. It's going to fold flat as well. With all the seats folded flat, you do have 121.1 cubic feet of storage space, which is a really good amount of storage space for almost anything. Now, these seats are super easy to put back up as well. The back row does go up with a touch of the button, maybe if I hit the up instead of the down. So just kind of pay attention to the buttons, don't be like me. And then as we come to the back, you're just gonna hit the button here to close that gate. The second row does not come up with the button, but I'm gonna show you how super easy it is to put it right back up. So as you can see, very, very easy. Just flip it right up there. You do have your running boards down there to help you get into the vehicle, as well as your roof rack to store anything on the roof. And now I will take you on the adventure of the inside of the vehicle. So here we are in the interior of the vehicle, nice and toasty because it's freezing outside. In the interior, you do have 6 standard airbags with the bucket seats in the middle, which this one has a bench, but the bucket seats do give you 1 extra airbag for extra safety. You do have 4 color choices in 3 different materials, cloth, leather, or perforated leather, depending on the trim level that you choose and, you know, what works for you. Looking right here, you did have that dual climate control in the front. You also have it in the back, which is great. You've got heated seats back here too, which I am thoroughly enjoying right now. And also, there's a really nifty, you can kind of not see it, but there's speakers in the back of the seat here, so it makes that sound system just that little bit louder, a little bit more for you. So here we are in the front of the vehicle. As you can see, there's a lot going on up in front, so I'm going to give you kind of a little rundown starting with the steering wheel and all the buttons and stuff around it. First of all, you do have your lights and your 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive controls right here. You also do have your power locks, power windows, power mirrors, and you also have power seats with seat memory, which is really, really cool. Over here are your buttons for things such as your park assist, your traction control, lane departure warning, and automatic braking, which is available on these, which is super, super cool. On the steering wheel, you do have your cruise control buttons as well as your heated steering wheel, which is this one right here, which is nice on cold days like today. You also do have your radio controls and driver information center controls as well as Bluetooth. The driver information center is located up here. Surrounding it is the gauges, which are based off of high-end wristwatches, so it's kind of fancy. As you can see on the driver information center right now, you do have the miles per hour, and you can kind of just flip through that very simply by just using these buttons here. You can see things like your tire pressure, all kinds of stuff. And then you can go, if you hit the left button, you can go and you can see things such as info, audio, phone, navigation. Pretty much everything that you see on your Chevy MyLink here can be accessed at the driver information center. So we're going to just access the audio here real quick, just to show you. You can see which radio station is playing and all that. And then I'm going to turn up the volume on the radio real quick for just a quick second, so that you can see kind of how the Bluetooth works. You just kind of hit this button right here.
Command, please.
Radio.
Say the station number or channel.
Holly XM.
Holly XM.
And there you go. Now we have the radio on, and you can change to whatever channel you want. Super safe, really awesome to have, great feature. So now I'm going to move on to a little bit of an explanation about your Chevy MyLink and the touchscreen. Okay, so now we're here with the Chevy MyLink and kind of everything in your middle console here. So I'm going to start here. We were on the radio. Very easy. Just hit the home button here and you get your touch screen. Everything that you can set up here. You can change these around. Very, very easy. Just press and hold and move it wherever you want it to go. We'll put it over there. Voila, press the home button. So you can personalize that however is good for you. You do have your phone option to pair your phone. You can pair up to 10 devices, and that's super duper helpful because you also have the favorites down here. And these favorites, you can have up to 60 of them. So with all those devices paired, you can have favorites on all the devices, which is really helpful. Again, you do have Pandora, which you can do through your phone. You have a weather app available on here, so you can take a look at what the weather is supposed to be like. It's a little bit slow, but as you can see, comes up perfectly, comes up with the map. Very, very helpful. Okay, well, we're going to press home again, and I'm going to show you navigation. Navigation is available on the Suburban. It's available where you can get OnStar navigation, which is turn-by-turn navigation, or this, which is the in-dash navigation. This does have 2D and 3D maps, points of interest, all kind of stuff. You can program in your addresses, your phone book. Super helpful. You also have this really cool button here, and this whole screen lifts up to give you a little secret storage compartment along with a USB port. This car or truck does have 12 charging stations, 6 of which are USBs. Looking here, you have 2 more USBs as well as a charging station in this little holder. And also, if we go back here, you have this really big holder that has enough room for your laptop or some file folders, as well as more USBs, an auxiliary port, and an SD card, and another little charger here. So again, you have a lot of space, a lot of storage, ways to make sure that you're totally connected in this vehicle. You also have your heated and air-conditioned seats, which I'm not going to have it air-conditioned because it's cold outside, and your dual climate control for the front. There's so much to learn about the brand new Suburbans, and the only way to experience it is to come by and see it for yourself, and definitely take it for a spin to experience that quiet and smooth ride. Just give me a call at 708-342-4177 to set up your appointment to come by. I hope to hear from you. Have a good one.
When you're shopping for a Chevy, pick Apple Chevy.